And we're back. This episode, I want to do a review of my new Ula Circuit backpack. Now, let me tell you the story about this backpack. I am going to hike the John Muir Trail in starting June 16th, 2021. Really excited about it. So, what I decided to do was upgrade my Osprey, my Atmos 65. Bought it December of 2013 and hiked the Appalachian Trail with it. And, did the deal, did the 2,200 miles, and I've been using it ever since. Well, I am aware that technology has advanced since then, and backpacking is no exception. Now, the Ula Circuit was around back then, excellent backpack, kind of envious of the guys who were on trail with these bad boys, and really wanted to buy one. Fast forward, maybe about 2 months ago, I've been doing a lot of research. Ula was one of the options that I came up with. The Arc Blast from Z-Packs and the Hyper-Lite 3400 was something that I was considering when it came down to buying a backpack for the John Muir Trail. Also, things to consider, I knew I had to have a bear canister, and I just wanted to find something that I could put the bear canister in the bag and at the same time, kind of minimize what I got hanging out of the backpack. When I hiked the AT, I ended up hanging sat the tent I was carrying on the bottom or on the top, depending on the terrain and where I was at. Now, fast forward about a month ago. So I ordered the backpack from Ula, got it in about 5 days, and I'm looking at the box, I pull it out, and none of the compression or the ties, the clips were clipped, and the pack just looked huge. It's a 68-liter pack, and it actually, once you start messing around with it, it does compress down, and it looks far more manageable. So when I got the backpack, I put it on, and I couldn't get it adjusted right to fit me, and I freaked out, contacted ULA, let them know that I think I made a mistake on the sizing, and I ended up, saying, hey, I'll return it. It's way too purple. As you can see, it's just crazy purple. An hour later, I went to my parents' house, hung out with them for a minute, had dinner, and left, came back home, tried to adjust everything again, realized the hip belt adjusts, realizes that all these little adjustments, or all these little places where you can adjust it, I figured out how to adjust it, and it fit like a glove. But, before I had a chance to, not check the email, they've already responded. And, basically they said, look, how can I help you? What can we do to make this right? Blah, blah, blah. In any event, I contacted them, let them know. I was like, look, pack's fine, pack's beautiful. The purple's growing on me because this is my Purple People Eaters backpack. And, went out to the Smokies this past weekend and got a compliment on my purple backpack. Had a little issue with the video there. Apparently, I was at my storage limit on my phone. Okay, no big deal. But like I was saying, the reason why I decided to go with the Ula Circuit was cost comparisons, number one. I could do the same thing. You get basically a similar pack with the Hyper-Lite, the Z-Packs, and a lot of the similar size options with this backpack, but at a slightly cheaper price point, which when you're planning a trip, you got to consider what I'm buying, what can I go cheaper on, what can I spend a little extra money on. So, I mean, this is a $300 backpack, and it feels like a $300 backpack, and it's legit. It's a little over 2 pounds, very comfortable, lightweight, holds everything that I could possibly want to put in here. I'm going to be utilizing stuff sacks when I go to hike the John Muir Trail this summer. I have a goal now going forward where I'm going to hike at least 100-mile trail every year, for as long as I'm physically able to do it. I think that I owe it to myself to do that, and I'm going to, get better at this hiking thing. I completed the Appalachian Trail, but that was 7 years ago now, and the gears changed. The Ula Circuit has remained similar. Technology, the style, it's real similar to what they were 6 or 7 years ago. But of course, they've made minor adjustments, I'm sure. I liked the water bottle holders. I'm wondering if I need to change that up, maybe go a different route, maybe go to a different manufacturer. I don't know how I feel about it worked with the smart water bottle. I'm trying to get away from using a bladder. I like the bladder. I drink a lot of water when I use the bladder, but I'm trying to go where I can pack more stuff in the bag, and the bladder just eats up space. Especially when we go to John Muir Trail this summer, I'm going to be carrying my food bear canister inside the pack. So there's a lot of unique things that I can do with this pack, a lot of customizations, little odd and end things. If I gain a bunch of weight, I can change out the hip belt, which was a major upgrade from my existing backpack. My Osprey that I bought for the Appalachian Trail was a large, and probably could have got away with a medium. I've never been, it's a long time since I've been very overweight, and that large would probably been more sufficient as a medium, because by the time I finished the trail, I had about yay much on each side of the buckle, so that would be a problem. So, but anyway, I like the backpack. I went with the basic straps here. I don't think I'm going to be putting anything on the top of the backpack. I don't think that's necessary for what this backpack is being bought for and what I intend to do with it. The capacity is plenty, and I think I can get away with everything I want to get away with. I'm probably going to buy a tent coming up. I'm really liking that Mass Drop Dan Dunstan tent. They sell it to a Mass Drop. They sell it on Amazon, and something about it I really like, and really thinking about making that purchase here the next month, but haven't pulled the trigger on it yet. I have a quilt coming in. I'm going to be testing that sucker out as soon as possible. Again, waiting on that. Bought me a lighting equipment pants for camping, and I want to rock my standard stove, and hopefully everything works out. Past that, I don't really have anything else to say about this backpack, but man, it's comfortable. I can't speak how comfortable this backpack is. You got the padding on this side, some breathability. It's not as much as my Osprey. Of course, my Osprey is for the anti-gravity, which is pretty nice. But of course, I bought mine about a year before the anti-gravity came out, and it served its purpose. I've played 4-man long enough and figured I'd go ahead and make this fancy purchase. Oh, little damage right there. Maybe erosion might have chewed that up right here. I don't know if you can see that. But yeah, that wasn't like that when I took it out Saturday. But on the trail site that I was at, you know, there were some rodents running around. One of the guys that was out there had a open can of Spam in his food bag, and I was like, dude, you want to put that up? You want to? We can. My car's right here. I actually camped out at Wyatt Bald because I wanted to test out my Nemo Tensor, which is an amazing sleeping pad. But rambling on and on about this backpack, great addition. I'm looking forward to put some major miles on it, and this be my go-to multi-purpose backpack going forward. So ULA, thank you so much. You made a excellent backpack. Sorry I freaked out when I got it, but man, I'm really happy with it, and thanks so much.